Hey everybody, my name is John, and welcome to a very special episode of the Real Three Idiots podcast. Critics are already calling it the 13th episode.
Ooh, you know what? That's weird. Isn't it show 14?
It's like the 13th floor at a hotel. There is no 13th floor because it's
But there is. You know what? That blows my mind. That bothers me. Yeah. There is. You just called it 14. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, if there's bad luck, whatever bad luck walks up 12 flights of stairs, when it walks up one more, it doesn't look and go, oh, shit, I guess not this building.
I think some actually have an empty 13th floor and others just pretend 13 doesn't exist.
No, they don't. They would waste that much money.
I have heard of it, yeah. But who knows?
Oh, my God. Okay, that's the stupidest thing ever. I'm sorry, Johnny.
No problem.
Continue on with your open. Go ahead.
Sitting next to me, either very happy or slightly constipated, is Teddy.
Hey, everybody. Happy Good Friday and happy Easter, happy Passover, and happy whatever you believe in for the weekend.
Just for the
for the weekend?
You got 2 days.
Or
3 days.
Just for the weekend.
Or the rest of your lives.
So if you believe in a special thing that happens every weekend or just something you hope that happens this weekend, that's what's there. Okay, I love it.
And that voice you just heard is Matt, who is joining us from the Madison Cawthorn studio.
Thank you, Johnny. Yes, we're calling this the Madison Cawthorn studio for a very good reason. Okay, very good reason. Because in this room, we can do anything we want, we can say anything we want, and we believe it to be true. Yeah.
And there's no repercussions, or there are repercussions?
There's always,
some reparations.
Yeah. And the best part is the entire student body from Patrick Henry College actually believes we are all unqualified for this job. Yeah. All right, fellas, we have a very big show this week. But first, let me get to our commercial, and then we are going to have Ted's Tips for 20s. Okay. New sponsor. This is very exciting. From BS Books and Half-Ass Learning comes what has already been called one of the greatest books of the year. It's Marjorie Taylor Greene's How to Become a Better Racist pop-up book. In it, Margie will teach all the kids about Jewish space lasers, what to wear to a white nationalist conference, and fun facts about Adolf Hitler. Order now, and you'll find out why she hates gazpacho so darn much. Why she has statues of Washington, Lincoln, Hitler, and Satan in her bathroom, and why after the Oscars she went to the Nazi Party and skipped the Democratic Party. Each book comes with a white hood and your own personal conspiracy that you can tell all of your friends on social media. Get yours today. It's available online for only 300 Reichmarks. All right, fellas, you know what? I love when we have new sponsors. I really do. I love when we have new sponsors.
Money is good. Money's good. Cash is king.
You know what? Yes, and I don't know what the Reichmark to dollar...
I think it's the Deutschmark. You're thinking of the Reichstag.
I think that's what Marjorie Taylor Greene is thinking about. I don't know what I'm thinking about.
Probably better than the ruble right now, I think.
Yeah, the ruble. We don't want to have the ruble right now.
No, rubles are bad?
Yeah.
Didn't Putin say that he wanted everything to be paid for in rubles? Yeah. And everybody went, we don't have any fucking rubles. And he went, I know.
It's like the Zimbabwean $10 trillion bill.
I want some of those. Okay, so, Teddy, are you ready for Ted's Tips for 20s?
I am.
Okay, so let's sing the jingle. Are you guys ready? Let's do it. The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. Ted's got tips, but you know you don't need them.
No, actually, you need this one. You might need all the others. Actually, that's the first I heard that jingle, so that's a good one, guys. That surprised me.
That's a Johnny. That was all Johnny.
That was good.
Yeah, that was all Johnny. I'm pretty excited about that.
That was good.
All right. Ted's. Now, hold on. That was we put some effort into that. So you have. Hopefully, you put some effort into.
That's a little pressure nowadays. I gotta put up or shut up.
Under pressure.
Yeah. You know what? I'm thinking about the shut up part, but go ahead, put out, Ted.
Okay. Well, it's hard to do that on a podcast. You can't shut up, because then we'd be the True Crime Grid podcast.
Ouch. Welcome to the Silent Podcast. Ted is manically masturbating in absolute silence. Okay, Teddy. Sorry. I always do this. I always fuck this up, and I okay, Ted, just go.
No. Here's a tip. Okay, so I actually found this out, not in my 20s, but I actually found this out later in life, but you can apply it in your 20s and save yourself about 20 years plus of grief. So I'm at an Olive Garden years ago, and we all
sorry?
like Olive Garden?
No, I heard you. I'm just sorry.
You know, they have the endless breadsticks and the soup and
Sure.
everything, and and the tour of Italy and all that good stuff. Yeah, so you go there, and it's a place that's always chronically crowded, and they give you that little buzzer thing that goes brrr, and it lights up, and they tell you sit at the bar or sit in the waiting area and wait for your turn. So I end up going to the bar with my family at the time. And I think they sat in the waiting area. I sat at the bar, and then I had an epiphany.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hey, so Ted, we'll just sit right here.
Yeah.
No, you guys do that. I'm going to go to the bar. We can all go to the bar.
No.
Look, I already have to eat dinner with you.
La familia.
No, I just needed a drink. That's all.
Endless breadsticks are going to last so long. No.
The Olive Garden, where everyone's family, except for Ted when he's drinking.
Ted's family.
I do like the Olive Garden, though. It's not that bad,
Right, because the waiting area is far away from the bar.
Teddy, no more birra, no more vino, per favore.
Yeah,
Ted,
we're not in Sicily,
Ted,
by the way. This is Olive Garden. This is like an American chain
Ted,
restaurant.
your entire family, they'd be crying over there.
This isn't the Godfather. This isn't the Godfather.
Look at your nonna.
Anyway, so here's what I discovered. So it took me about because I'm not very smart, so it took me a while to put this one together. So I'm at the bar, and obviously there's people drinking at the bar, but then I saw people eating at the bar.
Wait, what? People eating food at a bar?
Eating food at the bar. Wow. So then I thought to myself,
I don't need my family at all. Fuck them.
well,
This is my family.
let's not go crazy. Let's not
I
go
can
crazy.
see your wife. Your wife walks up with the little buzzer. It's blinking. She goes, Teddy, it's time to eat. Teddy's like, I'm done. Yeah, I already ate. I just finished. I'll see you guys home.
His daughter and wife are walking out with it in her hand still.
Do you ever want to steal one of those things? Does it actually go off? Like, what's the GPS range on one of those buzzers? Though, it's like a Chucky doll. It can actually buzz from like 5 miles away.
Ciao, Papa.
Teddy becomes a drug dealer, and he's just using these. All right, you know what? I don't have your. There you go. Just take one of these buzzers. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Instead of the beeper, it's the buzzer.
I'll be at the Olive Garden bar.
He's dealing the dopes out of the Olive Garden.
So anyway,
Sorry, Teddy,
so
sorry.
long story short,
Too late.
assuming folks in their 20s don't have families, you don't have small kids. Obviously, if you have a small kid, you probably need to go to a table. But if it's just two adults, young people in their 20s, right?
Okay.
And you go to a restaurant, it's like, okay, we're going to seat you at a booth or at the table, but it's a 20-minute wait and the bar's open. Just go straight to the bar. You'll get all the drinks you want. You can eat your meals right there, and plus the bartender is right there, so they're a captive audience. So you're going to get the best service at the bar because if they see the booths in the corner are the worst because if your server, God bless them, they work hard. But if they're having a bad day, you're going to be on the pay no mind list. You're going to be the redheaded stepchild. You are never going to see them ever again, and you're both going to be miserable. So my advice is, always sit at the bar and eat food at the bar, whether it's Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, Olive Garden, Red Lobster, anything in between.
Good. I thought you were just going to keep listing fucking restaurants.
I haven't been out that much yet.
Oh, man. You know what, Teddy? Honest to God, you amaze me every single time with these. That is actually a good tip.
It's good practical concrete tip.
Yeah,
man.
It took me like 20 years to figure that one out. Yeah.
20 years of sitting at the bar watching other people eat and then you not eating.
No, 20 years of the host sitting you in a booth near the bathrooms with no one waiting on you. That's what took me. That was my.
That seems more like a you thing, Ted. Like, don't they usually put the shitty people in the shitty places?
True.
All right, Teddy, great job. I am super impressed. Okay, fellas, I think we got to get to it. Okay, and I want to start with this because I thought this was really funny. In an ironic twist of fate, former Trump chief of staff Mark Meadows. Did you guys hear about this?
I did not.
Okay. So he got busted for allegedly voting in Virginia when he's registered in North Carolina.
Oh, I did hear about that.
Yeah. So all that stuff about people voting 2 times, it's true. It was just Trump's friends.
It was Republicans. Yeah.
I mean, you can't. You know what? Honestly, this shit just writes itself.
You can't make that up.
You can't. It's too fucking funny.
But here's the funny thing. So I'm not following it, but okay, everyone's making a huge deal about these like voter laws. I think it's just a case of you just need a state ID card to just go vote, right? That's all it is. I mean, no one's saying you can't vote, right? I mean, what's the voting laws about?
There's a lot of stuff because here's what they're doing. They're doing stuff like if you committed any kind of really small crime.
Oh, so not even a convicted felon, just like a misdemeanor?
No.
Okay.
And even if you were a convicted felon and you served your time, right? You served your time, whatever. You served your 10 years, whatever.
You should be allowed to vote.
No, there's lots of rules, and then they're breaking it up, and they're just making it really hard.
They're getting rid of like the mail-in ballots as much as possible, and you know, people who are hard for them to be mobile. Yeah. It affects them. They're spreading out the voting polls, so they're further and further away. Like in Texas, I saw there was places where people had to drive like 40 miles.
Oh, you know what? I wouldn't vote.
No,
I honestly.
Well, that's the goal.
I mean, I don't even know if this is. Should I say how I vote? No, I shouldn't. My son. So Jack is doing sound, right? And he doesn't want me to say that I haven't filled out a ballot in years. Someone else fills it out for me because I just don't give a shit. Yeah.
That's a joke.
Yeah, I don't. That's it. Oh, Jack. Oh, yes.
I voted for Lyndon LaRouche and James
I give it to
Stockton.
some of the poll watchers. Will you fill this out for me?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you heard about DeSantis, right? They're
Governor of Florida.
They're gerrymandering whatever their districts, and the legislative body that's supposed to do that finally gave up and said, "You know what? You do it."
They're letting him do it?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man, that is going to be so. You know how it works, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No. I'm saying you know how it works, right? So what they do is rather than put one area of a kind of person, right? They make sure that type of person that they don't want their vote is put in a place where it's overwhelmed by the type of person they want to have their vote. It's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's such a shitty thing to do, and I can't believe people let them do it. And I can't believe you would let Ron DeSantis do anything.
Yeah.
You know he went to Yale?
I did not know that.
He went to Yale. Yeah. I know he's see, and this is what's terrifying.
Is Yale in Connecticut? Where's Yale?
Like, was he the janitor there? Or?
No, he actually went to school there. So this is what's terrifying. He is a fucking lunatic, homophobe, racist, and he's really smart.
Well, you wonder I always wonder how much of that do they really believe? Or are they just doing that for their base? You know, I don't know.
I guess you got to go home though, right? I mean, even the people like even the black chick that's on Fox News. When she says all those things, she's got to go home and
Is that Candace Owens, the conservative voice?
All these people, they got to go home and they just got to look in the mirror as they're fixing their hair, and they got to go, "Wow, I'm a horrible fucking person."
Or how about the family barbecue? They're like, who let her in?
Yeah.
No, but actually, no, what's worse? Okay, so there's two people. So, for example, I don't know if you know this. So, in the 2016 presidential debates, Trump called out Hillary Clinton for having her public discourse and her private discourse. So she would say one thing to her private donors and another thing to her public donors. So obviously that the supposition is that she didn't actually believe what she was saying. She would just say what was expedient to her at the time to get elected. So it's like anything. Oh yeah, we're bringing coal mining back to West Virginia. That's not true, obviously. So I mean, but to get that vote.
So you mean say, like sort of
horse and buggy?
Yeah.
So if you were
we're bringing back the horse and buggy and the VCR repairman.
If you were on a bus with Fox, with a Fox News guy, or not a Fox News guy, what was it where Trump said you can just grab them?
That was just locker.
The pussy grabbing.
It was just locker room talk.
You know what?
Locker room talk.
When you say grab somebody by the pussy, don't you just mean give them a high five? Isn't that what you really just mean? I mean, okay, all right, guys, we got to move on. Okay, good news. I'm pretty sure the Russia-Ukraine war will be over in a few days. Okay, 2 major things have happened, and you guys probably didn't even hear about either one of these. Okay, first. You guys know Sean Penn, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sean Penn, the
he
actor.
was recently in the Ukraine doing a documentary on Zelensky, right? And right now, I've heard this. Right now, he is deciding on whether to join up and take up arms against the Ruskies. He is right now deciding. Yeah. He literally said this. He has not decided yet, but he is thinking about joining the war.
Well, the war's ongoing right now, so what is he waiting for?
You know what? Listen.
More publicity? I don't know.
Listen, this is going to work. If he does it, all the celebrities will have to do it, or they'll look shitty, right?
Well, didn't they all say when Trump got elected president, they were all going to move to Canada and protest of Trump being president, but yet none of them actually left.
I thought, didn't Cher say she was going to leave the planet or something?
I think actually Tommy Lee, the drummer from Motley Crue, said if Trump's elected president, he's going to move to Canada, but he just drank more vodka. Actually,
can they just get all the Marvel superheroes to go over and?
I think Chris Evans could do that.
Yeah.
I mean, he is. Now, listen, if they all do that, people will start to care about this.
Yeah.
Okay? And they will actually, I think this will end the war. Now, if this doesn't end the war, I know something that will. two companies, Heinz and Mondelez, have announced that they will no longer be shipping their products to Russia. So are you ready for this? Now, I didn't know this. Obviously, Heinz is ketchup, right?
Yep.
But Mondelez is like the king of snack foods. We're talking about like Chip Ahoy's, Ritz crackers, all that kind of stuff. Listen, once the Russian people hear about this, they will overthrow Putin, and the war will be over in less than a week.
I like your thinking on that. I did hear about something similar where Russians were sort of hunkering down, realizing that it was going to be like the Cold War again, where they're completely cut off from the West. So literally no movies, no snack foods, no nothing. And they're fine with that, right? Because, I mean, from the time you're a little girl in Russia, you're really just dreaming about your funeral. So, I mean...
or some good vodka.
No, you know what the little girls are dreaming about? Not being part of Putin's little entourage, right? Where he just grabs them and like takes them when they're young.
Except for Putin's daughters, who are traveling the world, in all the Western horrible places.
How about
like
these
Paris
oligarchs?
and
These oligarchs. I mean, they have like one guy's got like an $80 million mansion, and like they're seizing their yachts, which is where the yachts are worth like $100 million yachts. These guys are like rich beyond belief.
$100
million yacht.
It was a $600 million
yeah,
yacht.
like a $200 million chateau in France.
What the fuck?
It's crazy.
And those are their toys.
Those are toys. Yeah,
They're saying he's got $1 trillion. $1 trillion.
So here,
So
listen.
hold on, go over this again. It goes million, billion, trillion.
More zeros is more money.
Oh man!
Let me give you the difference between a million and a trillion. If you go back a million seconds, I think you go back 7 days.
Okay.
If you go back 1 trillion seconds, you go back to 1990. That's the difference between them, because it's a million.
Actually, 1990 was fun, man.
It's a million, a trillion.
Wow.
Well, the funny thing. So for example, did you know gas prices in some parts of California are about almost $7 or $9 a gallon? Locally here, it's about over $6 a gallon. So
What? Are you? Where the fuck are you buying? Hold on a second. Are you buying gas from some fucking guy on the corner? No, there's no place in this fucking city.
not this city, California.
There's one place in California.
$7 $7 maybe.
It's like up in the mountains.
Yeah, I was going to
somewhere.
say it's on a mountain. It costs like $70 just to get the fucking 1 gallon of gas there.
But the average gas price is at least $6 a gallon for super unleaded. Correct today. That's at least
no,
$1.
No, I put super unleaded in my car, and I think I paid $4.90
Yeah.
at the Costco.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
Costco. If you would like
Was there
to.
a huge line?
let's assume you don't have a membership.
Was the line huge? Goddamn right it was. I was there. Yeah. Now here's something funny. So when I was looking at Mondelez and all the things, and they literally have every snack food. They pretty much have it. Did you guys know they still make Tang?
No.
Oh, yeah, the orange. That's the orange drink, right?
The astronauts drank it.
Orange, yeah, Tang.
Tang. Jack, any idea what Tang is?
I've never heard of
It's
Tang.
like cool. It's like Kool-Aid, right? It's like
So-
Sunny.
so
it's like
I-
Crystal Light or Sunny Delight or something. But it's like the powder.
There was only 2 flavors of Tang that I
Orange.
orange and Poon. That's all.
Purple sugar water.
That entire joke, that entire thing was just so I
for
could
that.
say Poon Tang. That was it.
I know.
Oh my
I know.
god,
That's
Oh,
hilarious.
man. Yeah, but I couldn't believe that shit is still being made, and people are still drinking it. And I'm thinking, why?
In Russia, probably. Not here.
Not anymore. Fuck them, man.
Sunny Delight, Crystal Light. Yeah.
Ted, this is way shittier. Yeah, and well, it's shit that you put into water.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. All right. So, speaking of actors, right? You guys probably know this. Johnny Depp is suing his ex Amber Heard for. Are you ready? $50 million. $50 million.
Well, he's already been canceled because of like her accusations against him for like sexual abuse and I know this is going to segue into our next episode, but in terms of like like a bad pick for a partner, yeah, he screwed that one up big time. I mean, yeah, she's like the wife from hell, obviously, or the ex-wife from hell.
Wait, is there no chance he actually hit her?
Well, I mean,
or abused her?
Well, I'm just saying, like the worst thing he could have done was marry that woman. I mean, he's Johnny Depp. He's a rich, worldly actor.
Say he's good looking.
He's a really good-looking
Yeah.
wife beater.
Pirates of the Caribbean. He looked good.
Pirates
in
of
that.
the Caribbean.
Caribbean. I always say that word, but wrong. But anyway, so yeah. But I mean, yeah. He's obviously made a lot of great movies. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, right? Is that
Weird.
him?
Weird.
Yeah, so-
Didn't he do the Lone Ranger one?
Yeah.
That was he did Lone Ranger, right?
Was he Tonto?
Yeah,
was he
did.
Tonto? Was he
I-
Tonto?
I do love that Ted, of all the movies he could have picked for Johnny Depp, he goes, Willy Wonka's the one that he
Yeah.
did the best.
That's
But he's
the
been in a-
worst
no,
movie ever
It is.
made.
the
It
Pirates
is.
movie. The Pirates movie.
That's
yeah.
a good. We
Yeah.
will be talking about worsts.
Yeah.
Okay, so he implied that she mentally injured him. Okay, and he's getting his $50 million worth. Now here's something cool. Okay, there are going to be some high profile actors taking the stand in this helping out Johnny Depp, right? James Franco, who personally I just don't like him. I don't like him, but whatever. Paul Bettany, and even, you ready for this? Elon Musk.
Nice.
So what are these guys going to be saying?
Whatever their producers tell them to say.
But I mean, what do they say? I never saw Mr. Depp strike or abuse Miss Heard.
I feel like we're at a comedy show. I wonder what it'd be like if Al Pacino were to take the stand.
Like,
You're out of order.
Scent of a woman or whatever.
He beat her. He beat him.
Oh, my cousin Vinny.
Oh, man.
Have him for the attorney.
And if you were a deer and you got your fucking brain shot out, would you give a shit what the asshole? It's so funny that they would have these people. Like, what could they possibly say?
I'd like to call Arnold Schwarzenegger to the stand. Yeah. It's not a tumor.
I mean, it's such silly stuff. I mean, you got two pampered rich people basically throwing accusations against each other. And at the end of the day, nobody gives a shit, right?
Well, here's
nobody
the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. I hope Depp wins because I don't know if you know this. His net worth is under $200 million.
That's not a lot.
That's it's not $1 trillion. And I heard this. Rumor has it, he had to butter his own toast recently.
How dare he?
Yeah. And listen, if he loses, I'm going to assume he will be living on the streets in San Francisco soon.
I already put a lowball offer on his island.
Wait, he owns his own island?
He has his own island.
Is it?
Richard Branson has his own island too. Did you know that? Yeah.
Where are these islands for sale? Who owns an island that they just? Yeah, you know what? I've got so many islands. I'm just going to get rid of this one.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love that. Okay, Teddy. You probably remember a few shows ago, and actually, you probably don't, because we were golfing today, and Teddy brought up something that we talked about in the show like 2 weeks ago. He goes, we should talk about this. And I'm like, dude, we just fucking did a show on this 2 weeks ago. He goes, no, I would have remembered that. Okay, so you probably remember this. We talked about jobs, right? Okay, and we said dog walker was the perfect job for like an idiot like us, right? You could be drunk and high and do whatever. Turns out it's more dangerous than we thought, okay? Now, I don't know if you know this. Lady Gaga's personal dog walker was shot last year.
I heard about that,
in a botched dog napping attempt. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was literally shot. Yeah, dude, that was a job that anybody could do, and that guy almost fucking died.
Well, he wanted the dog. Actually, that's so thieves target like these pure breed dogs. For example, you ever see the movie Seven Sociopaths? It's kind of an obscure movie, but the one dog gets kidnapped from one of the main characters, and it gets sold back for ransom. So that's like thieves actually do that, and they actually people post a reward like, hey, found your dog, and they collect the reward money, but they actually stole the dog to begin with. So that's an actual cottage industry for certain type of thieves.
So number one, I told you I don't like animal movies, and number two. This is the shit
Lassie.
you watch?
Wasn't Lassie.
It's about a dog napping? This is what you watch?
No, it was a movie called like Seven Sociopaths or Seven Psychopaths, and it wasn't about the dog, but that was one of the stories within the story.
It doesn't seem that sociopathic, stealing
it
somebody's
wasn't
dog.
as upbeat as Clockwork Orange, but it was still enjoyable.
Exactly.
But it had a really fun death scene. Okay. So here's the funny part about this, right? The guy who did the shooting, he was accidentally released from prison instead of being drawn and quartered, which I assume, Ted, you would. Yeah. That would be a drawing. I mean, you shoot somebody, right?
Folks, let me tell you this. This is the thing that annoys the hell out of me. Okay, I'm going to tell you. Here's two things that you need to know, regardless of where you're listening. Okay, two things I need to tell you. Okay, there's jail and there's prison. So people say, oh, he's been in jail. Okay, jail is where you go, where you're awaiting trial, okay? If you get convicted, they send you to prison to serve your sentence. But a lot of people confuse jail with prison, okay? That's number one. Jail is not prison, okay? Number two, the ground and the floor. I fell on the ground. Like if you fall in your own house, that's the floor. If you fall outside on the pavement, that's the ground. The ground is not the floor.
Jack. Wait, hold on a second.
I feel this is an English lesson.
Seriously.
No, the first part was good. The ground and the floor thing. That's where you
Have you ever heard anyone say I fell on the ground in your house?
Yeah, but they do. They say, I fell on the ground.
Who says that?
Everybody. The ground is not the floor.
Okay. So Teddy, here What the fuck?
That's another tips for 20s, by the way.
Don't worry, we'll edit all this
doubling
out.
up. Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
edit
no
all this out.
shit.
That's a free. That was free of charge, by the way, guys. That was free. That's a bonus for free of charge.
You know, and then Ted started to say something about the floor and the ground. Yeah, and I was pretty fucking high, and it didn't make it here. Okay, you guys like football, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Depends who's playing.
not the Bears, so we're okay. Cam Newton has a problem, right?
Yeah, he do.
Yeah,
He's from
sucks at
Auburn.
football. He sucks at football, and he sucks at talking. Okay, so this week, Newton said he was trying to tell people that his mom was great, and he said that she was a boss bitch. Okay, which honestly, I say about my mom all the time. I know my mom passed, but before, when she was alive, I would always say to my mom, "Hey, Mom, you know what? You're a boss bitch." Okay,
I never heard that
Great.
until right now, by the way. So
Yeah, because no one says that. Not a human being says that, okay? Now, here's a good thing. She was not a bad bitch. So there's a difference. There's a boss bitch, which is a good thing.
I think
and a bad bitch.
I think
which is-
Foxy Brown was a bad bitch.
isn't a bitch a female
No,
dog?
that's bad. Foxy Brown was hot, man. Are you talking about Pam Grier?
Yeah. No, I meant like a
Dude.
bad bitch.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. I think bad bitch is just bad. Like
Oh, okay.
bad at being
Okay.
whatever. So Teddy.
Don't get him started.
I can't. Okay. So he gave us a definition, right, of what a boss bitch or what a bad bitch was. So a bad bitch, he said, is someone who can't cook, he doesn't know when to be quiet, and you don't know how to allow a man to lead. So that was what Cam Newton said this week.
Welcome to the patriarchy.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
pretty misogynistic, but yeah.
Yeah. So it was a little bit. Now here's what I know. In some weird way, Cam Newton was just trying to tell people that his mom did a great job of raising him, right? But as soon as he said all that, everyone shit all over him because he sucks at football. Here's my theory. If Tom Brady gave the "my mom was a boss bitch" thing, everybody would be like, "Man, that Tom Brady's a lucky guy. His mom was a boss bitch." Yeah.
So it's like if Tom Brady took a knee, he'd be cool too.
Yeah, listen. I honestly believe that. If Tom Brady took a knee, people would be like, "Man, you know what we need? More knees. We need a lot more knees in football."
I don't know.
Yeah.
I still think the fundamental problem is he comes from Auburn. So that's just me, though.
Yeah, that is an Alabama fan telling you this,
Well,
right?
I mean, Frank Thomas went to Auburn and Bo Jackson went to Auburn, so
Exactly.
they turned out
Hey,
good.
prove my
don't
point.
say shit about Frank Thomas.
I love Frank Thomas.
Like, wow, that was
No,
okay.
he got cheated out of the AL MVP twice.
two motherfucking
by,
MVPs.
by what, Ken Caminetti and who's the other cheating
that
piece of shit? Who's
from
the other cheating
the piece of shit from the Yankees.
Oh, Jason Giambi.
Yeah, Giambi.
Yeah,
Jason-
Giambi.
yeah.
Giambi can suck my dick. I mean, I don't want him to,
Yeah,
but I mean, if it had to happen, it would be Jason Giambi.
He's a boss bitch.
Okay. No, he's a bad bitch.
A bad bitch.
A bad bitch.
I can't get
Yeah,
these.
I'm pretty sure he can't cook.
I
He
can't
doesn't
keep
know
my-
when to be quiet, and he won't let a man lead.
I cannot keep my bitches straight.
Can't keep a man lead.
Okay, gentlemen, we are setting precedents. We know this, right? So we started a whole religious thing. Kathy Lee Gifford is doing a special on Fox News called "The Jesus I Know." Yep, this weekend it's coming out. The Jesus.
Is this a comedy show?
I never heard of it. What's this about?
No, she's explaining.
Oh, this isn't. I'm thinking the comedian.
No, Kathy
Kathy
Lee
Lee
Gifford.
Gifford. She's like
okay.
Who's she married to? Was she married to
Frank
Frank Gifford? Oh
Gifford.
yeah, the guy who's
Frank
he was
Gifford.
a pro football player.
He's
died.
dead now.
He's dead
Yeah,
now.
he's
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah, he was like 50 years older than she was. But
Yeah,
whatever.
That's cool.
Hey, good for her.
I was thinking the one who held up the Trump's head, Kathy.
Oh no, that's Kathy
Kathy
Griffith.
Griffith.
Yeah.
Kathy Griffith. That's what I thought. You were talking
That
You know
redhead,
what?
that
You know
redhead woman.
You know
Yeah.
what?
So
She's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, she's
I gotta
funny,
be
yeah.
honest with you.
Yeah.
She's pretty funny.
She is.
She's one of the few funny comedians, women comedians that I like.
No, she's good. Yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
I like her. So.
Okay, so the good news is Kathy Lee Gifford is going to explain Jesus to all of us who don't understand.
Wait, is she going to explain or is
Jesus.
she going to mansplain?
It
Jesus
goes
to
some-
us?
Well, she ain't mansplaining shit.
It goes something like this: Jesus loves everyone except for the homosexuals.
Yes.
He is very white-skinned. He wasn't from the Middle East in any way. He wasn't a Jew. No.
Oh, really?
And
Okay.
he speaks and looks exactly like me and thinks exactly like
So
me.
it's a lot of revisionist history, is what you're saying. So-
Hey, man, it's okay. It is what it is. All right. Speaking of the good Lord and faith, I ran across a story about an actor named Neil McDonough. Have you guys heard of this guy?
No.
Okay.
No.
He's not anything. He's not anything special, but he's been in a bunch of stuff. He was actually, I think he was in Captain America. He was some guy, one of the army guys in Captain America, okay? This guy says he was blacklisted because he loves his wife so much that he won't do sex scenes or even kiss another woman because his lips aren't meant to kiss anyone but his wife.
And Jesus.
Whoa, Jesus is a man, dude. It's a man, baby.
It's a man,
Sounds like you say he doesn't kiss ass.
No, he doesn't kiss anyone. So he would.
I think that's what he's saying.
So he was on Desperate Housewives, and his wife on the show was Nicolette Sheridan. She was. Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah. He wouldn't, and he kind of got, that it all kind of started there because he wouldn't even kiss her. He wouldn't do anything with her, and they couldn't write anything in there, so he basically couldn't be an actor. And I'm thinking he chose a profession where he would be asked to do that.
You know what he should be? Our next vice president.
Because he can't be in a room with a woman.
He can't be a woman.
That always killed me. I can't believe Pence thought that, but to say it out loud just makes you think that. So that's what I was thinking. I'm like, he could have been any other job in the whole world. He could have been a mechanic, a banker, anything where you don't have to kiss anybody. Right. But he chose one where you do, and then he had to make a big fucking deal out of it.
Yeah. Well, it was definitely a step up for him, and it made it easier because before that he was bartending at a gay bar. So it was really, really hard.
Couldn't they just cast him like action movies where there's just like no, he's just not ever in a romantic type of scene? I mean, I'm sure there's some he can be typecast in certain
what comes
movies.
along, right?
I suppose.
Teddy, I don't know. But here's what I wanted to look at. I looked at people who also said that they would not do any kind of sex stuff or kiss people. Okay, and I found a very interesting person. Lindsay Lohan said that she would not kiss or anything on screen. Lindsay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, Lindsay Lohan. Now she
was very sexual in Mean Girls. I'm trying to recall any scenes where she did anything, and I don't think she did.
No,
but she was very sexual, dressed.
Well, she's also sexual in real life.
Yes.
Okay, so she wrote there's a little memoir about her, right? She's admitted to participating in at least 2 threesomes. Okay, she banged a married guy a bunch of times, and I thought this was pretty cool. If I ever become super rich, I'm going to have this. She had a personal drug dealer. Yeah, a personal drug dealer.
Like Snoop Dogg? He has a guy who rolls the joints for him?
Well, that's like John Mulaney.
Oh, okay.
John Mulaney has a personal drug dealer?
Well, he did say that. He goes, I felt like when he's talking to his drug dealer, he's like, are you doing this just for me, man? And he's like, I made that guy deal drugs just for me.
What?
Yeah, when he had his intervention.
It was all about him.
Yeah.
It still blows my mind that he is a piece of shit, drug dealer, cheater, and all that kind of stuff. That is so wild. Okay, so here's what I was thinking. I was wondering if she didn't do anything because the other actors didn't want to kiss her because she's pretty fucking foul.
I'm gonna say I totally understand her position more so than Frank Murdaugh guy, whatever his name is, because I think what she's saying is I'm not going to do this on screen for the viewing pleasure of the audience. If she wants to have a threesome, that's one thing, but she's not going to do it on screen.
She's a professional actress, so I mean, it kind of comes. I understand that, but I'm saying.
But she says I'm going to act for you, but I'm not going to have sex for you on screen. I think that's what she's saying.
I don't think they actually have sex.
Don't they have like body doubles and a lot of double entendre? So it's not. They're not actually having sex.
I'm pretty sure
it's
a body double and a double entendre are slightly different.
A lot of innuendo. I mean.
I tell you,
it's not Debbie Does Dallas. What I mean? It's not like in a porno.
But it's still it's
which is still one of the most classic movies of all time. By the way,
hold on. You guys remember the thing where who is the guy from the Gigolo? Man,
not
American Gigolo.
American Gigolo.
Yeah,
not
no,
Richard Gere.
Yeah, Richard Gere. Remember they said Richard Gere.
Richard
Gere would have real sex with all of his women, right? Like every co-star.
Yeah.
Every sex scene was a real sex scene. That was like a rumor.
I hate to bring up the toilet paper roll, but
oh yeah,
that was a gerbil myth too with him.
Yeah, that he liked it in the butt.
He
put
had gerbils.
Yeah, he put gerbils in his butt.
I won't even get into the Rod Stewart myth. That you remember that, right?
What Rod Stewart myth?
They had to pump his stomach.
Oh, because he had all the jizz.
Yeah.
He OD'd
in
on
the 70s.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit that people make up when
took
there's,
Took one for the team.
and then,
I think he took 100 for the team. Yeah. Okay, so speaking of threesomes, do you guys know the name Joshua Broom? Have you ever heard that name before?
I never heard of him.
never heard it.
Okay, he went by a pseudonym. Okay, Rocco Reed. No, I'm serious. Have you guys ever heard the
No.
name Rocco Reed? Okay, so Broom or Rocco Reed had a very successful career in the adult film industry. The adult film industry. Okay, Teddy, are you familiar with his body of work? I'm using air quotes, everybody.
I do. He was in a doubleheader. I went to go see him one day and matinee. It was.
That's impossible.
It was. He was in both. He was headlining both. It was Shaving Ryan's Privates and Grinding Nemo.
Well, I'm sure if he's in those type of movies, he has a lot of assets that are more,
Yeah.
Listen. He said he appeared in more than 1,000 movies. Okay, he traveled anywhere he wanted. He earned over $1 million in a 6-year span, and he was nominated. Are you ready for this? 3 times for the best male performer of the year for the adult video news, whatever it was like the Oscars for pornos.
yeah. That's impressive.
Do you know what decade this was?
This wasn't that long ago.
Okay, then I don't believe that because I think especially male porn stars get paid so little money. I just cannot believe he made that kind of money. You know what I mean?
I mean, he might have had certain qualifications that would make
attributes.
They all have those nowadays. Right?
Okay, but listen. So he said he could fuck for hours and was rich. Then he said he was depressed and unhappy, and his life was shit.
Shocking.
What? Wait a minute. You can do anything you want. You've made 1,000 movies. 1,000 times you fucked hot chicks, right? You actually won awards, and you're unhappy in your life is
Yeah,
shit.
but you know why? Because what's left after that? You've
Exactly.
done everything.
No more mountains to conquer.
There's no more mountains. There's nothing left.
Yep.
I feel like
It's just-
Misty Mountains would be
Yeah,
the next one.
Misty Mountains.
Have you ever played a video game? It's like this intense game, and you're up till 3 a.m, and you're playing nonstop, and then you finally beat it, and you're like,
It's like Pac-Man.
now.
Here's I think
the exact opposite of
here's what we're trying to say. Let's just say you've done
Fudge Pack.
let's just say I think here's what we're trying to say. You have a fantasy. You live your fantasy. You've done everything you want to do, and then some. You've gone beyond the mysterious beyond, whatever that is, and now there's nothing left. Now it's just
why
nothing.
actors and
It's
actresses
nothing.
are turned to religion and weird
There's nothing left.
shit.
Well, that's where our story goes.
Yeah.
Are you ready? He quit his job, right? And he became a personal trainer, right? Which I assume at that point he became even more depressed.
With a large cock, I'm guessing. Because
with a very-
I'm guessing that's why he was able in that many. That's why he won those awards, right?
Yeah. Well, okay. So I honestly believe he became more depressed because he wasn't fucking hot chicks, making tons of dough, and ready for this, winning awards with his penis. He won awards with his penis. Now listen to this: Super Bowls, World Series championships. Okay, that's cool, but penis awards. I mean, that's like a Super Bowl times 1,000. You won an award with your dick. That's got to be a great moment in a man's life.
So you're saying Matt standing on stage or whatever with a Super Bowl award versus standing on the adult, what is that?
AVN.
AVN, Adult Video Awards.
Right,
You'd rather have that penis.
Oh, that brings me to something. Hey, just real quick on a side topic
Fuck
that's
yeah,
related.
it's my penis, man.
So, do you hear about the guy on the airplane? He was on an airplane. He got arrested. He jerked off four times on an airplane on one flight, and then he got arrested. So he jerked off 4 times.
Ted,
he got arrested.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah,
Ted, you realize we talked about that last show.
Yeah. So here's my thing. He got arrested, but honestly, they should give that guy an award. I mean, do you know how hard it is to jerk off 4 times
Yeah, we
in like a
talked about
2-hour
it.
flight? I mean, that's like physically. By that 4th time, it's like an eyedropper of. I mean, you know how
Ted,
how
Ted,
much in pain the tip of your penis would be.
We did that show
last
already.
drop.
Yeah, Teddy, you're in reruns again. But listen, folks,
I can't get over it. It's,
Ted,
it's impressive.
listen to me, folks.
They shouldn't arrest the guy. They should just give him a reward.
Listen to me. This morning, Teddy and I golfed, and I'm not fucking with you. I brought up something. I just jokingly something that we did at a show 2 weeks ago, and Teddy literally, I wasn't fucking with you. I said it before. Teddy literally went, "We should talk about that," and I'm like, "We did," and he goes, "Nah, I wouldn't remember that." No, this is the life I live. Okay, this is the life I live.
I was too busy counting his strokes. I was distracted.
You don't have to count very high.
No,
Ooh.
yeah, no, Ted, I will crush you every day and twice on Tuesday. Yeah, so this is the life I live. So when we go to a bar. So tomorrow we'll go to a bar, right? We'll head out to the bar. We'll have a couple of drinks, and Teddy will say, "You know what we should do a show on? You know, there was a guy who was a porn star."
well, not now, obviously.
All right. So let me finish this. So this guy goes from porn star, personal trainer to pastor.
I'm not shocked.
That's a
obviously.
logical. That's a logical. Yeah,
It makes total sense.
Yeah,
Now,
exactly.
I don't know what a pastor is, but I assume it's kind of like a priest without the child molestation stuff. Okay. So now he's married with 3 kids, and I assume his depression is now on an unprecedented scale.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and I feel like, here's the thing. If you told this story in reverse, I feel like it would have a happy ending. I really do. So he started as a pastor.
like a happy ending or a happy ending. Which you're talking, okay.
Yeah, but I feel like if you started out as a pastor, it's like, this isn't for me. Then you became a personal trainer. You're like, hey, man, these chicks are hot on personal training. And then you start banging them. I feel like this would be a feel-good story that everybody could get around.
And then penis award and the lights come on.
Wait, so-
End of movie.
wait,
and scene.
Wait, so here's my question. So let's say he married like a normal woman who wasn't in the porn industry. So it's like if I married a woman who made 1,000 pornos. I mean, how do you please a woman like that? Let's just say she was in Bukkake, Bang Gang, Dildo, like guys who were like 8 inches longer than me. Like, how do you? I mean, like, and she married me as a
8
regular.
inches longer than you,
okay,
Ted.
10. Sorry, 10. Whatever. So,
Here's the deal.
12.
Here's,
How do you? I mean, how do you please a woman like that? I guess take her shopping
Ted, you
because
have a 2-inch dick. What the fuck, man?
here's the deal. I can tell you how all these people who have meaningless existences, how they can lead a happy, fulfilling, successful life. Just stop focusing on yourself. Try and do something for someone else, and you'll be happy and content at the end of the day. Sorry, but I don't want to bring us down.
Oh, that's a
or
good one.
anything.
That's a good one. No, that's good.
No,
That's good advice. Yeah,
that
pay,
makes-
pay it forward. Pay
That
it
makes
forward.
perfect sense. And I'll give you a different. Just give you like an alternative. Become a porn star and win an award with your dick. I mean, walk around every day with a T-shirt that says "this thing" and there's an arrow pointing down.
This
yeah,
my dick.
Yeah, this thing won awards. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Not many people can say that.
I mean, that's just genetics. I mean, obviously, it's just
It
you know,
is.
just
But I don't like when people are like, oh, this girl, when they start slut shaming for someone who takes advantage of their good looks, their genetics, or whatever. Same thing with men who are built physically or whatever. It's like it's a trait, God given, if you will, whatever. Just like your intelligence, I don't see why you can't leverage that to its fullest.
Listen, I have no. Listen, do whatever you're going to do to make money. As long as you're not killing
Hurting
anybody.
people.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I think he was hurting people.
In a good way.
He was hurting like a bladder or a cervix or something. I mean, because I don't want to know what it is, but I mean, yes.
All right, fellas, let's get away from that.
Thank God.
So Disney, and we love Disney. I
God.
love Disney. I
love
will
Disney.
not boycott it. Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'll never get on a ride because it's like 3 hours to get on a ride there. So
Yeah, we know Teddy hates Disney. So Disney has made the experience better. They're offering something called Boozy Bunny. Did you hear about this?
No.
Okay. So it's a chocolate bunny with a chocolate drink inside and a shot of bourbon. And I think you can hear that in the background, right?
That's
Teddy.
Ted's shot of bourbon with Boozy Bunny.
That's Teddy pouring the crown.
Good timing.
Okay, so I thought this was a fantastic idea, and it works for the whole family. Okay, number one, Teddy, you mentioned what a shit show it was when you took your daughter to Disney, right? Boozy,
Well, for me, not for her.
yeah,
For me,
yeah,
so,
but Boozy Bunny would have definitely helped you, right?
Yeah.
If you had a Boozy Bunny and you were just, grabbing a couple and taking a couple of shots, it would have taken the edge off,
Or,
right?
I did
or
that-
the kids crying. It's like, here, honey, chew on this chocolate wrap.
See,
I
that's
did-
exactly what I was thinking.
I did that alcohol free, by the way. That was tough.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. The kids are a little, they're getting a little out of control, right? You give them a little bourbon and you slow them down. Yeah, yeah. Kudos Disney.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good for
kudos
them.
Disney. Yeah, I thought that was fucking genius.
That's good. It's shocking because they're pretty, strict about stuff
I
like
just
that,
read a story.
think,
Just real quick, I read a story today. It was-
Really?
it was-
Because they're not against gay people.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
there's-
and that makes me against them because they're not against. I forget how that works. I
So
don't even
just
know.
real quick. So the Kardashians, I think it was like Kim and Khloe Kardashian were at Disney World just like recently, and I guess because they're billionaires, they let them go on Disney let them go on the ride by themselves, like this one ride, and nobody could get on the other. It was like a teacup ride where you could allow multiple people to ride. Yeah, so the people had to wait for the Kardashians to get off the do the ride by themselves.
I want to just step
That's
in
hilarious.
Here. I want to
Yeah.
step in here
That's
because you got
hilarious.
it a little bit twisted. I read the article.
Oh.
They were opening up the ride to the Kardashians and anyone who wanted to join, and everyone refused to go on with it. It was more that. I think.
Okay,
No,
got
wait,
it.
hold
Okay,
on.
got
Let me just say that I read the article and you got it wrong. Nobody could get on the ride because Kim Kardashian's fat
no,
ass.
Don't go there.
Yeah. Oh man. So yeah. Okay. Listen. If I'm rich, I want special treatment. Okay?
Absolutely.
That's what being rich is.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. So fellas, every show talks about the best things that's ever happened, right? The best this and the best that. But I figured since we're three idiots, I thought we could do things a little differently, and I wanted to talk about the worst, shittiest things. Okay. So I was thinking about this. I was thinking about a friend of mine who was, without a doubt, the worst friend I have ever had. Have you guys ever had a terrible friend?
I call
it's me. Please don't say it's me, or
Present
I will
company
cry.
excluded.
I call them associates.
No, don't. You're not. Oh man, no. Have you guys ever had a really shitty friend?
Sure. We've all had that, obviously. So
Okay, I mean,
Not shitty.
oh, man. Okay, so
well, they let you down. They let you down, though. I mean, you wanted them to be cool, but they just couldn't do it, and
Right.
you had to just cut them loose. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I had a shitty friend. Okay, so this guy would borrow money, never pay it back. He was a cock block. Listen to me. One time, he actually borrowed my car and smashed it, and he wouldn't fix it.
No.
Yeah, that was pretty shitty.
So how many chances did you give this guy before you had to cut him loose?
You know what? I gave him a bunch of chances, but I actually got revenge. All right, well, I actually tried to get revenge. Okay, so my plan was to bang his sister.
I knew it was going to involve. I thought you were going to say wife, but you said sister. That's
And
good.
he-
That's
well,
good.
this is
And
this
to
is
win an
before-
award
Yeah.
with my penis.
No, to bang his sister and tell everybody she was a slut. Yeah, that was my plan.
We're not pro slut shaming here, though.
No,
just so you know.
no, and you know what? Actually, it worked. It worked. I did bang his sister,
Really?
but it turns out she was a slut and she gave me crabs. yeah.
So so in the end, he won.
Yeah, it was a really shitty family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotcha.
I fucked that one up. Okay, so Teddy, I know you love Taco Bell and you would never badmouth it, but what do you guys think the worst fast food place is? The worst, just one you can't do it.
And it's not Olive Garden, right?
No, it's not really I mean, I don't think it qualifies as fast food. Carl
I keep
Jr.
trying to go to the bar at Olive Garden,
Carl
but there's
J-
some asshole there.
Carl Jr.'s, Hardee's. I mean, that's a good
No,
question. I don't
those are
know.
good.
I don't know what the.
Okay, so for me, it's Arby's.
Really?
It's Arby's.
I like Arby's.
I like
Arby's is great.
Oh God, it's so fucking gross.
Arby's is nice. I mean, who sells roast beef? I mean, come on.
Right,
Where
nobody.
can you get roast beef?
Dude, we live in Chicago. You can get a good beef sandwich anywhere. You go to Arby's.
Beef and cheddar with that special sauce on it. Ooh, it's so good. Once in a while. Not all the time. Not all the time.
Why do you make everything sound like you got a homeless guy to come on your
I
fucking
knew you were gonna say
Arby's?
it, yeah.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
He's like, I once fucked a chick in bed, and I had a beef and cheddar. It's like a George Costanza episode from Seinfeld.
It's like having Arby's is like having a cigarette after sex. It's that big.
God, you know what? I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. Never once.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so now that makes Arby's even more disgusting. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Worst movie you've ever seen. Worst movie, Teddy.
The only movie I ever walked out of during the movie was Rob Lowe, Oxford Blues, back in like the 1980s. It was like some rowing movie. He was in college doing some rowing stuff, and I just got so bored and disinterested I walked out. I've actually fallen asleep during a lot of movies, but that I don't want to say that's the worst movie, but it's the only movie I've ever walked out
So
on.
you walked out of. I've never even heard
physically.
of Oxford Blues.
Yeah, Google it. But yeah, Oxford Blues with Rob Lowe. He's like on a college like rowing team somewhere.
It just oh my god, that sounds like the whitest. Like it sounds like they're doing this.
Oxford
Like
rowing?
when they were all done, they're
Oxford
just like,
Blues.
we have to reshoot one scene. We need a black guy. we need a black person in this. Okay,
The
Johnny.
the worst movie I've ever seen, bar none, is any movie with Pauly Shore
What? Oh no way!
or Rob Schneider.
those are terrible.
Wait, what about
Or
what,
Chuck Norris.
No, what about the one where? No, those are
Don't
great
you
movies.
Dare. The Octagon.
He was-
The Octagon is one. You don't torment me anymore, Sakura. I'm going to kill you.
What, the Water Boy?
Yeah, I know. Waterboy is good.
Yeah, but and Rob Snyder.
And Rob Snyder was good in that one little scene. No, more Pauly Shore. Pauly Shore did that.
Oh, the one where he goes to the
dome?
farm. Oh, the Beyond Thunderdome.
Oh
no,
my God, no.
no, the one where they're in some kind of farming. Yeah. Oh,
Well, what about
it's
Chris?
horrible.
What about the one with Chris Kattan? The Chris Kattan movie where he's like undercover cop and
Chris
he's like
Kattan's bad.
Chris Kattan? Yeah, they're all terrible.
But it's so ridiculous.
Jack.
It's funny.
Okay, so Jack and I saw what is considered the worst movie of all time. It's called The Room. Okay,
I know that.
right. So if you haven't seen this, you
Yeah.
have to. James Franco, again, who I just don't like.
Did he play the bad Spider-Man? Actually, he was accused of a lot of sexual assault stuff in Hollywood.
Ted's
James
doing stuff with
Franco.
his fingers. Hold on.
Just
Ted is
just
doing
saying.
weird stuff with his fingers
Just
that
saying.
isn't sexual assault.
And I have no
just
idea
saying.
what Frank Morgan, whatever that guy you said. I don't.
Oh, Neil McDonough?
Neil McDonough. I have no idea what he looks like, but I picture him looking exactly like the lead from The Room. That dark-haired guy.
He
100%.
He doesn't, but yeah. So James Franco actually made a movie about the worst movie of all time called The Disaster Artist. And literally, if you haven't seen The Room and you haven't seen Disaster Artist, you have to watch these.
Doubleheader.
They are so, I'm telling you, get a bunch of guys, get fucked up. They are so, The Room is so hilariously terrible. Jack, we saw this together.
There's like a 10-minute sex scene where it just shows the guy's bare ass for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's just a shot of him on top of a chick, like doing shit with his. It's so horrible.
Was it a hairy ass or a bare ass?
I did not focus
Don't
on his
remember.
ass like you would, Ted. But yeah, okay. So here's something I didn't know, and this is for all the people that are under our age. You're not going to know this, but The Omen and Airport 75 were actually terrible.
I like
What-
The Omen.
with The
It
Omen?
scared me.
That
but
one
I
with
was
the-
young when I saw it.
That's the one with that's the one with the little kid with the 666 on his forehead.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
the one
That was
where a
scary
plate
shit.
of glass. Spoiler alert: a plate of glass actually beheaded someone.
Yeah. And the guy hung himself. Yeah, because he's kids. He's like the devil's
Feels
kid or something.
just
Yeah.
like I'm walking on plated glass.
And they got the whoop whoop whoop. They got the church music in there. Yeah, it was scary shit. Yeah, I was
Okay,
I was
I
scared
guess
to death of The
both
Omen.
of those movies were considered terrible. I did not. I thought The Omen.
I disagree.
This is so weird. I've never watched The Omen.
You should watch it.
It was good. Damien.
No,
yeah,
I don't
Damien.
like.
the
I don't
little
like
kid.
scary movies.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a kid on a tricycle. That's
Oh,
fucking
you
scary.
What?
I got what was that terrible movie where there's like a monster in a picnic basket? You had me watch it.
Sharknado.
It was like a scary 70s movie. That was awful.
Oh
I
man,
remember you made me
basket
watch-
case. Basket case.
Oh
Yes.
wow.
Holy shit!
Bad.
That's like prophecy, like the crazy,
It was
the
a bear.
crazy
The bear. It was a bear that ate mercury,
Yeah.
and it was like a bear with like rabies, and it would like just fucking went crazy and would like bite people's heads off. So when I was 5 years old, Jackson, the first movie my mom ever took me to see in the movie theater because there was no Netflix back then.
was I Spit on Your Grave.
I spit on your grave.
No.
Listen. So it was a woman who got raped by 4 guys.
Yeah.
And then she systematically murdered them. Oh yeah, that was good.
Wait, when they were
the
about
worst part of this whole
The
story.
best part of it is-
I knew that.
The best part was I was in the movie theater by myself. She left me there because I think she had a date. She had a date.
Ted, when they were about to in the movie where they were like, "This is where she gets the special sauce now."
And you know what I thought? And you know what? And in the movie, I said, yeah, those fuckers had it coming,
Oh my god!
This
had it coming.
explains the tips for 20 segment.
motherfuckers.
This explains why Ted and I are in my basement doing this show.
I'd cut his dick off too. That movie should win an Academy Award, by the way.
It did not.
The one from 1976, by
No,
the way, not the remake.
The only people that would have voted for that would be Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. So I looked up a couple of really shitty movies because I had to, and we got to watch these and give everybody the clue on this. Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Oh my God.
1960s, right?
It's always sci-fi.
The Martians abduct Santa, and some insane Martian child spends the most of the movie trying to murder him. Santa Claus. So someone thought that was a good idea. And then here's my favorite. and you guys have to figure out what the rub is on this. Terror of Tiny Town. Terror of Tiny Town. Why would that movie be one of the worst of all time?
It's about little people.
It's a midget western.
Little people.
Wait, no,
Wait,
they
there's
were
a
really
town
little.
of little people in a western?
Yes, the whole movie. No, the
It's
whole
like the Wizard of Oz.
the whole
on
movie
steroids.
was a western with midgets. The whole thing.
That's kind of
So,
cool.
What? Oh,
I mean, that'd be a little different. I mean,
a little.
yeah,
A little different. A little different. Get it? Little?
A little different. Okay, so Johnny, I asked you guys,
Yeah.
I asked you and Ted to think about some worsts.
Yeah.
So what did you think about?
So I got some good ones, but here's just a quick one, just a fun game thing. I'll throw this out. to see. This is actually not that difficult, but it you know, it's
Okay.
whatever.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, right, the best and the worst are very subjective, right? There's not truly a black and white way of determining what the best and worst is. But so
yeah, actually there is, but go
Yeah,
ahead.
I feel like the worst.
like
is
the Omen,
the
I
worst.
think is good. But
Okay,
anyway,
but yeah.
so this is Mick Jones of the Clash.
I like the Clash.
He once called this the worst song ever made, and it is the Birdie Song by the Tweets. And I'd like
Birdie's.
Makes sense. Birdie tweets. I mean, so okay. They're
and here's the
consistent,
thing.
so,
And here's
yeah.
the thing. We all know this song, not by that name though. Can you think of what this song is?
The Birdie
The
song.
Birdie Song by the Tweets. We all know it.
Oh, it's not that one from Family
Is it
Guy.
the bird is the word?
Bird,
No.
bird is what?
It's the Chicken Song from
Wait.
Weddings.
Da 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 da. Wait,
Wait,
that's not a real song.
It's a real
though. That's
song.
just a stupid thing
No, that's what
people
they dance in.
do.
They
It
dance to
was
that,
a
yeah.
real
Oh,
song,
I didn't know
and
that.
it became a wedding
Oh,
hit.
I didn't know that. Okay.
I guess
No
like
way.
Celebrate. Like Celebrate didn't start
But
our
obviously,
wedding
if it's,
song.
but
right?
obviously, but look at it this way. If
What do you mean,
it's-
like Cool in the Gang?
if it's still here to
But
this
dude,
day,
Cool in the Gang is fucking
I'm
awesome.
just saying,
There
then
is no,
it wasn't written for a wedding. It was
Yeah.
written,
Of course,
and then
yeah.
the
Okay, but
weddings
it just became-
appropriated
it just
it,
be- yeah,
like
yeah.
like white people do with most cultures.
so it became like a meme. It became like a meme. Yeah, it was intended for something else, but it turned into something else.
Yeah.
But the point is,
Yeah.
it still survives to this day. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's still around.
okay,
you know,
so I've got some songs. You ready for this?
Yeah.
And again, worst of all time. This is the Temple City Kazoo Orchestra. They did a whole bunch of classical songs on the kazoo.
Beethoven's Opus 3.
Yeah,
on
and
the
then
kazoo.
and then there was a song called "Boogie Woogie Amputee."
I thought you were going to say Boogie Woogie. Yeah,
No, Boogie
amputee.
Woogie Amputee, and then
Was the person amputate? I haven't. Was he?
it was
or
a
they
song
didn't
about
have-
people having yeah. And then one of my favorite was Kinko the Clown.
I've heard that.
No. You've heard of the movie Shakes the Clown, but I don't think you've ever. I mean, maybe you heard the song Kinko the Clown, but yeah.
Okay. I'll look that one up.
That is fucking terrible. All right, Teddy. Any worsts that you have thought about that you actually? Teddy's got his list. And it's written so sloppily. There's no way at this point with his drinking that he's gonna be able to read.
No.
So Jackson, a few years ago,
Wait a minute.
He's doing
Why
a
are you
speech.
picking on my son, you son of a bitch?
Four
he's
score.
he's the only person I can see. So about 5 years ago, I was in El Paso, Texas, for a bowling tournament, which is actually a very heavily militarized area because you have Warriors,
Oh, wait,
Mexico, right across the border.
Hold on, before you finish. This is the worst because Ted's talking about bowling. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, I didn't bowl that good, of course.
Does
by the
this
way,
end with immigrants being bussed to
No.
Washington D.C.?
no, not yet. Not yet. So,
That is so fucking funny.
so me and a couple of buddies of mine, we ended up at a strip bar. You know, of course, logically,
course.
no cover charge. So unfortunately,
Tuesday night,
unfortunately,
amateur night.
of course it was a Monday. It was a Monday.
They,
yeah.
they were serving hamburgers that I wanted. God damn it.
So unfortunately, this place was called BYOB, which is bring your own beer, which is code for just bring your own liquor. So
as opposed to BYOB, bring your own boobs.
yeah, we did not have any liquor. So I actually asked one of the
Liquor?
servers.
I hardly knew her.
One of the servers, I said, we don't have any liquor. Do you have anything? And she goes, yes, we do. I'm like, yeah, please bring me what you have. So they brought me Modelo beer Clamato, which is like a tomato flavored beer. And yes,
It's clam and it's a clam tomato sauce.
it was literal. It was like gazpacho. It was literally the worst thing I've ever tasted.
Wait, so it's a Nazi thing?
Yeah, I mean.
I'm sorry, you said gazpacho. I thought you said Gestapo.
Gestapo, yeah, that's what she meant to say. Yeah,
Sorry.
Gazpacho. Gazpacho soup, by the way.
Oh,
yeah, so,
Margie.
yeah.
You know, that's just the universe just teaching you a lesson,
So,
right? For being stupid.
so Modelo Clamato is probably the worst alcoholic beverage I've ever tasted. Yeah,
Clamato,
Clamato,
Modelo, Clamato.
So I
Watch them
say
pop and
Modelo.
Horford.
I say Clamato.
I don't know what focus.
Also,
I don't know what
sitcoms.
I don't know what focus group they had. I don't know what service they took to where they put it on the market and said, "Yeah, this is a good idea." But yeah, it was.
Wait a minute.
It was
So
bad.
anyone else just realized
What?
hit a strip joint and there was Clamato? That's a lot of clam.
That would have been better. That would have been better. Yeah.
And I guess when you got food, it was pink tacos. All right. So I got to tell a story about the worst car I've ever had. So Johnny, you got one.
I got one.
Okay. Go. You know what? Go ahead and start.
Okay.
And I will tell my worst car story.
I'll start because mine's just the I read it. One of the worst cars. Again, it's subjective, right? So
Right.
you read different lists, different cars are at the
Right,
top.
right.
But I owned this car, so I thought it was kind of funny, and it was indeed one of the worst cars ever. AMC Gremlin.
Oh, I had the Hornet. Yeah.
Yeah,
AMC
dude,
sucked,
my
yeah.
story is about an AMC Hornet.
There you go.
AMC is the worst fucking cars of all time.
About-
American
200 bucks,
Motor
it broke down.
Corporation.
Yeah.
American Motor Corporation. I would come back from college, and I'd come up Lakeshore Drive, and it's just a slight grade, just slightly uphill. I couldn't accelerate. I had to get enough speed to make it up to the top of the hill on Lakeshore Drive with this car. It was horrible.
Wait,
horrible.
didn't the Pinto have the exploding gas
Yes.
tanks? Did you ever get
I rode to high school for 2 years in the back of a Pinto.
And
But
you lived.
I never got blown up.
Okay, so mine was a 73 Hornet, right? If you went over 50, the doors swung open. They vibrated and swung open. You couldn't take it on the highway.
No.
I remember my old man said to me, he was selling cars at the time, right? I'm like, hey man, I'd
Your
like.
dad gave you this car?
Well, this is what he said. You ready? He goes. Do you have $50? I'm 16 years old. I want a car, right? I mean, a car equals pussy. I mean, you know that, right?
right.
I mean, every person on the planet knows this.
Not anymore, but in the old days.
If you're listening, no.
People don't even drive anymore.
Yeah, but I feel like if you do, if you have that car, you have pussy.
Well, I mean, they got Uber. I mean, you could take the bus.
You can't Uber fuck
There's
somebody.
a surcharge.
Yeah. I mean, if you start blowing your load in the back of an
Clean up on
Uber, I'm
aisle
pretty sure
9.
it's going to cost you a ton of dough. But yeah, so he said, "You got $50." I said, "Yeah." He said, "All right, come to where he's working." I gave him $50. I handed him $50. He gave me the Hornet, and he told me that you can't take it on the highway, right? So of course, I
Head out
ignored
on
that.
the highway.
Yeah, right. I completely ignored that, and yeah. If it rained, the water came in because the doors just didn't close. They were like 17-foot doors. Okay, it's a 2-door car. It was a 2-door car.
Yeah.
And if you went enough, and the guys, one of my buddies, I'm like, you got to put your seatbelt on. He goes, I don't wear a seatbelt. I said, listen, you got to put your seatbelt on. No. The first time we were in it, we get out on the highway, the door opens up, and he goes, oh, where's my seatbelt?
That's good stuff.
funny.
Yeah.
I can't believe AMC's are the same. Okay, so you ready? Teddy, worst vacation.
Disney World. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, seriously. Yeah. I mean, good for the kid. Kids love it.
Good for the kid.
Adults, I mean,
Father of the Year.
I
Ted's
didn't.
Father of the
I
Year.
didn't golf. I didn't drink. I had Mexican every night, and it was like 100 degrees every day. With,
What did she say?
With like
No.
with 90% humidity. I'm wearing a fanny pack. There's 10,000 people.
Of course you were wearing
Yeah,
a
of course,
fanny
yeah.
pack.
I had to, yeah, and with all the tickets, and I'm just like,
Where are you going to keep your chocolate bunny full
when
of
does this-
liquor?
It would melt. That's the thing that freaks me out, right? I mean, yeah. Johnny is miming like mouth fucking a bunny.
and it's just like it's just like the sun is on you all day long. I mean, it's just, so the pool water is like room temperature water. It's like the heat is oppressive. The pool water is like hot. I mean, other than just being in your hotel room.
Yeah, the heat is oppressive. Ron
yeah.
DeSantis is oppressive.
Yeah.
I mean,
All
all right, Johnny, worst vacation? You got anything?
I have one. I'm not going to get into a lot of detail because I'm still a little nervous about this one, but this is an actual true story. On vacation with the family, I will not say where this took place for legal reasons, but at a winery that happened to have a jewelry store in the winery.
Wait a minute. You can't say where this took place.
No, I can. I don't want to.
I feel like no one is going to appreciate this story unless you say where.
Probably Michigan.
Not in this country.
Not in this country.
Oh, really?
Different country, at a winery, jewelry store in the winery, sitting there on the patio where the first one's there on a Sunday, just a beautiful day, and 6 guys in balaclavas and AK-47s and R5 come running up the stairs and go disappear into the room, and we're all just like, is there a show on or something? Like, what's happening?
Is this the Blue Band Group?
Yeah. Yeah, no, and then they proceeded to rob the jewelry store. Guns going off, glass smashed, phones and wallets taken, people tied up, and
This is real. Yeah, this is
real.
real. Yeah. Johnny,
Did
you
they
escaped.
take-
Hold on.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
You and your family literally climbed over a wall to escape.
one of us did.
Johnny's like, I'm free.
Did you end up getting zip tied? Did you get
Those
zip tied?
bitches have so much jewelry.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
All right, so mine doesn't match that because it's Wisconsin. This is Wisconsin, right?
Right.
So we're on a family vacation. We're driving to Wisconsin. I get a speeding ticket on the way there. Okay, I get a speeding ticket on the way back, and while we're there, I get poison ivy.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Well, it is Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin, yeah. Which is like another country, by the way. So
You know what? I always feel like Wisconsin is like another country.
But
right?
I mean, here's the thing, though. Nowadays, right? You hear these stories, and you're like, yeah, God, thank God, whatever. But look about all the people who are in Vegas when the guy opens up from Mandalay Bay. You know what I mean?
Okay, I mean that's really the worst vacation.
That's what I'm
Thanks, Johnny. Wow, wow, shitbag Johnny today. Thank you.
I'm all against the automatic weapons.
All right.
I don't like automatic weapons.
What is you guys have a worst place you've ever worked? Just a terrible place you've ever worked? Never? Okay, so right now, Teddy, you do.
yeah. So I mean, so when I got out of the military, so I worked some temp jobs after the military. I lived in Colorado and Wyoming for a while, and so just working a temp job.
Okay.
So I got a job through the temp service at like some factory, and the place wasn't, it's just like it's just mindless work. You're just doing quality control. You're just some plastic widget. You're just looking at it. And it wasn't the job itself. It was just the coworkers I had were, I think there were some college students who were real uppity. And, I mean, they just thought they just knew stuff. And,
You might be the first white person that ever called another white person up.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, so I had to put them in their place, and they couldn't. And the funny thing was, like, when you put an uppity person in their place, their mind cannot process
They're
that.
still
like,
uppity.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you tried to get him down to the,
Yeah,
but they were uppity. Oh my God!
Diggity, down diggity.
So the best story I have, actually, I have a good story from that. So I met a Mexican guy. He was like super cool. He's one of those guys. He's been there for like 18 years. At this factory. That was his whole life. I think this guy smoked pot every day before pot was legal. We went bowling.
Oh, so he was a criminal.
Yeah, no, he was cool. He was cool. he loved to bowl. He wasn't very good at it.
Oh my God!
We went bowling. I think I shot a 280 game, and he shot a 150 game. And dude, it's like he just saw like aliens coming from the sky. He was like, oh my God! I just got lucky. I think I threw
is
the
this
ball
your
280.
penis award story?
This is my penis award story.
Somehow he
yeah.
worked in the fact that he bowled a 280.
Yeah, so I think I threw the ball with two.
What's your high?
I think I threw the ball with
What's
two
your
hands. 300.
Oh, you did a 200.
Yeah,
Teddy-
long ago. Yeah, long ago.
You bowled a 300 righty and lefty, right?
Yes, yeah. I shot a 290 left-handed, 300 right-handed. Yes.
Yeah.
Long time
Yeah,
ago.
I
long
know.
Your
time ago.
300 is righty.
Yes. Yeah.
Teddy throws lefty.
I'm a natural right-handed person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but that was years ago. So,
Okay,
yeah, so.
Johnny.
Real quick, not as exciting as that one, but this was like, between, like, in school, like, a side job. I get a job ringing the bell for Salvation Army.
Oh, I like it.
You mean like at Christmas?
Like a Christmas.
bell ringer, I like that.
Just, on
Yeah.
weekends or whatever, on evenings.
Did you have to dress like Santa?
Nope. Didn't have to dress up, just ringing the bell.
Just
Basically, the way it works is y'all show up at the central location, and then they drive you out to different locations and give you your bucket and your bell. So I come there, whatever, they drive me out. It's 34 degrees, and it's pouring rain, and I'm standing in front of a jewel or something like that, and I'm ringing this bell, ringing the bell, freezing, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I can do this, And I literally called the guy, and I'm like, yeah, you need to come get me. And I'm like, I'm really sorry, but I'm like there for like, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm like, I can't do this.
Dude, you were supposed to be helping people.
For 4 hours. I can't stand there in the freezing cold ringing a bell. I'm like, I don't even think they should.
So there's no way you just thought to leave all your shit, go into the Jewel, get a whole thing of fucking ding-dongs, and just sit in the back of a Jewel and eat ding-dongs?
I think I've explained this already. I thrive on responsibility. I was hall monitor in 3rd grade. So I'm not going to leave my post.
Oh, that was you?
That's me. I'm not leaving my post.
Oh, so listen, I'll tell you.
That's why I couldn't use the bathroom.
I will tell you a funny hall monitor story. And there, listen, my buddy Stan, he's gonna listen to this on Monday on the way to work, and he's gonna laugh his fucking ass off because we used to be hall monitors, and when we were in high school, we ended up cutting class and sitting in a hall monitor place. We were not hall monitors, right? And somebody thought we were hall monitors, and so we would sit there, and everybody would walk by, all the chicks that would walk by, we would say this. How many beers would it take for you to fuck that chick? Okay? So it was hilarious. So a girl would come by and she'd be...
Not for the chicks. But
well, no, they did not know. Listen to me. We did not let them know, right? So a girl walked by and she'd be, like 3 beers, like 4 beers. And then, this is great. Stan's going to laugh his ass off. No one else will laugh, but Stan's going to laugh his ass off. The hottest girl in the fucking school walks by. And I look at these guys, and at this point, it's not just 2 hall monitors, which is supposed to be. It's like 7 guys just fucking around and being dickheads, right? And I go like this, I go, case of beer, right? And my buddy goes, what the fuck? A case of beer? I go, yeah, it would take a case of beer for her to fuck me. All right, so my real worst job, McDonald's. I think I worked there for like 3 weeks, okay? I stunk like McDonald's the entire time, and I absolutely fucking hated it.
Yeah.
It was the worst, okay?
Grease.
So I know none of us have lived. Teddy, you kind of lived in another place, another state for a while.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But we'll pass that up. Okay, so I was thinking this. What is the worst place, like physical place that you have ever lived? Do you have a shitty, terrible place that you have ever lived?
Skokie. No, I'm just kidding.
Here right now.
What? That's terrible.
Just kidding.
I'll give you the worst place to live right now in America. It's a place called Mendota, California. Now, check this out. 50% poverty rate. It's in the top 25% in violent crimes. It has one of the lowest education rates and a 15% unemployment rate. Okay? That is the worst place to live in America.
See, I would actually think it was somewhere like, I mean, no offense to the East Coast, but I mean, just so I'm sure there's places equivalent to that, but you have the shitty weather on top of it, which makes it even makes it more miserable. Just something like somewhere.
But if you can turn on your heat in your house, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay, so worst place you've ever eaten. Got anything?
Yeah, I do have. Go ahead, you guys.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Teddy.
So,
Olive Garden.
I like Olive. So I actually wrote this down. So years ago,
At the bar.
This is funny thing. This is the most right thing. So I was
booths.
I was at a Fritz's Big Boy. Remember Big Boy? Big Boy with the big boy.
Yeah.
Is this?
They were mostly on the south,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
In Michigan?
The guy
ago,
would hold up a hamburger.
Yeah. It's like the chubby kid holding up the burger or something.
So
it's
it's
their
a
logo.
fat guy holding up a burger.
A kid. It was
Fat
a kid.
kid.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
everything's that sounds racist, sexist. That sounds
It
everything.
was called Fritz's
go
Big Boy.
ahead.
It was a breakfast buffet. So all the server had to do was just give us drinks like coffee, water, and and that's it. And then I think so. You know how like in a restaurant, like you're in a certain section, and there's like another section next to it, and so the waitress in the other section, she was like super attentive, but she wasn't an art. We were just like we were within like 3 inches of her section, but we weren't in her section, so we were on the pay no mind list. So we never got any attention from her because we were in her section, and our server never saw her at all. In fact, I had to go to the kitchen. I actually opened the door to the kitchen to beg somebody for a cup so I can get some water or coffee. And then, yeah. So I mean, it was the buffet. It was just for drinks, so we could feed ourselves. So the funny thing at the very end, how you go up to pay for your food, and I think the lady who's oblivious to everything, she goes, oh, how was everything? I said the food was good, but your server, she was persona non grata, and I think she must have been hungover. I mean,
She doesn't know what that means.
She just fucking. I mean, she was not existent.
Ted, you just said
stayed home.
persona non grata in a Big Boy.
She wasn't thankful.
Yeah. we saw her one time. I think she might have done heroin the night before. Yeah, she was non-present. Yeah, she was. Yeah, it was actually pretty funny. Actually,
All right,
when you
Johnny,
think about it.
Johnny, worst. Oh, okay.
I don't know. Dinner last night.
Okay, so here's the funny thing. Here's the Hanky Misery Index. Okay, does the worst country to live in. Okay, and you guys have to guess this one because this is tough. Okay, the worst country to live in. They've won 6 straight years. This country has won 6 straight years. Okay, the inflation rate is over 3,000%. The unemployment rate is over 50%. What country?
Brazil.
South Sudan.
DRC.
Venezuela.
Yeah, I was close.
Venezuela.
So close.
Listen to me.
Am I close?
The second most miserable country is Zimbabwe, and Venezuela is 7 times more miserable than Venezuela.
This is going to show my ignorance, but I think that's where they have all the kids that are just like on the streets, and it's.
Oh, I thought that was
not
like
good.
Rio de Janeiro, where the
That's
kids
why
are.
that's why I said Brazil, but I think Venezuela.
Yeah,
is
but
bad.
yeah, it's bad too.
But
yeah.
Duran Duran did that song, man. Her name is
Rio.
Okay, so video games. Okay, worst video games.
Pac-Man.
No. Defender.
No, I
back
like
in the 70s.
Defender.
No,
Shut up.
Dude, there was like 9 buttons. The game was you put in 50 cents to play the game.
It was 4 on each side.
I could not coordinate anything. The game was over like 10
course you
seconds.
couldn't, Ted.
The game was it was like the game's over. So.
Yeah, Ted's a guy who can bowl 300 games with both hands, but basically he's a fucking goof dick for the rest of it.
Defender was like the worst game ever.
Doug.
How about Frogger? That was a fun game.
That was
Frogger
was fucking. That was the most stupidest thing. You
love
went
Frogger.
across a street.
I think this is definitively the worst video game. Although it was fun, I did play it. But do you remember the science fiction Dirk, where it was like it was video games, and you'd have to do something, but it was video segments, so you weren't actually playing.
That was like
video game.
like Dragon Lair. Remember,
Yeah,
it was like
Dragon Lair.
it was like Dragon Lair.
Dragon Lair.
Remember that was like very progressive back in the '80s, where it's like you did a sequence, like if you pick this option versus it was like this option versus this option, you're like and I always picked the wrong option, I fucking died. And it was like over in like 10. So
And then you went to play Defender.
any video game where you put your money in and the game's over in like 30 seconds because I can't figure it out.
All right, so I was looking up some games, right? Terrible games. And there's a game called Gal Gun. Okay? It was in the 70s. And one of the parts of this, it would encourage you to go look up girls' skirts. You ready?
Oh, no.
Underage girls' skirts. This was part of the game. Yeah, part of the game.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. I didn't even know, like, wasn't the 70s Pong? I mean, what skirts were there to even look up?
I never heard of it. I never heard of it.
And there's another one called Gotcha, right?
Wait, they were looking up culottes.
I guess.
Your sister was wearing a culotte in the 70s.
Ted's into my sister, so we're not doing that, Ted, my sister
let's
never
not go
wore
there.
culottes, you sick fuck. Yeah. Okay, so here's another Gotcha. This was kind of cool. You had to squeeze 2 round pink orbs in order to control the action. It was literally titties. It was literally
The 70s was the age of porn.
yeah.
Free love.
And here's
And
something
60s.
that has nothing to do with terrible, but there's a version of Tomb Raider, right, where you can play as a completely naked Lara Croft. No, and honestly, video game people are really fucking weird. Okay, Jack, go ahead.
I do know of a game. I forgot what it's called, but basically, it was like Family Feud, where you'd answer questions, and then they'd have like girls like strip, and one of them ended up being underage, so they took it down, and then
No,
she
listen
sued the
to me.
developers.
Video game people are the worst fucking people of all time. They are. They're worst fucking people of all time.
They make a lot of money though. I mean, with those streamers make a lot of money. I mean, that's like cottage industry. So.
I guess they do. Okay, Teddy, last one. Are you ready? You know the answer to this. Worst airline of all time.
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh,
Teddy,
you know what?
Teddy, you know this.
Spirit, because they charge
Spirit
they just charge
Airlines.
charge you a lot of hidden fees.
Teddy,
yeah.
Spirit Airlines
all right.
is absolutely the worst fucking airline of all time. They have the most complaints, the most everything all time of every airline ever in the history of the world.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're about to be bought by the second worst airline of all time, and there's going to be like a merger.
And what's the second worst airline?
The second worst airline is JetBlue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the second worst airline is JetBlue. So JetBlue is trying to buy Spirit Airlines.
So everyone will be miserable.
That's it. You know what? That was the tagline. Some guy said that when these two merge, everyone will be miserable.
I have a story about the worst airline ever.
Okay, let's hear it.
I don't want to mention an airline. Let's just call it Delta.
That is terrible. All right. We got to end this because people are just like, hey, man, my car ride is not an hour and 20 minutes. All right. So, Teddy, any last words for today's show?
I really enjoyed our show today, and I want to wish everybody a happy Easter or Passover weekend, and thank you all. That's all I have to say.
Wow. When you are magnanimous, it makes me fucking puke. All right. Johnny, any nuggets that you would like to leave us with?
I don't know. I feel like I have to say it was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Okay, Oliver
for this
Twist.
show. Yeah, but no, same thing. Happy holidays. Be safe. Enjoy time with your family. That's the important thing.
And download this podcast.
Yeah, no shit. Tell everyone on the planet. Jack, anything for you to say?
Are you sure you're my dad?
Actually, you don't look anything like him. So I mean, I don't want to say. I didn't want to say anything. You're too damn tall and good looking to be his. So I don't know.
Man.
I'm not a DNA expert. I'm just saying.
Well, you know what? Neil deGrasse Tyson says it's all a video game, so maybe I was just grabbing the boobies.
Nice.
I don't know. All right. Listen, everybody. Thanks for listening. Tell all your friends, and we will see you next week.